Listen to this. The other day I was in Ibaraki. I was in like a child's play area, kids play area, where you've got ball pits and rope when you hold the rope and slide down, all that stuff, and loads of fun stuff for kids. So it's me, my two kids, and my wife's friends and their kids as well. And I know them from before, like when I used to live in Ibaraki. But anyway, we're there, and on the way in, there was a sign. It's like in Japanese. It's like, oh, people with tattoos, you need to cover your tattoos and stuff like that. It was in Japanese, so I was just I couldn't read it, right? Plain ignorance, the gaijin card. But then was in there. I've got quite a few tattoos, and I forgot my covers. I usually carry them sometimes when I go to the gym, but I didn't have them with me then. So I was like, oh, that could be annoying. But I went in, playing around, the kids were playing. Then my daughter was on the zip line, and then she wanted to bring it back by herself, but the staff came over and said, oh, the adults have to help, you know, to help the kids bring it back. And I was like, fine. And this person was like, he had a really bright, bubbly voice. He was like, oh, hi, yeah, you have to do that. He's all speaking in Japanese, and that's it. And then he's like, oh, look, you've got a tattoo on your arm. We don't allow tattoos here, and stuff like that. And I was like, oh, do you have anything to cover up with? And I had like an sweatband, because basketball sweatband, had it on my wrist, and I was like, and I moved it, and it kind of like half covered that tattoo. But mind you, I have like 3 or 4 tattoos on my arm, but that was the only one that they could see at the time. And I covered it, and I was like, okay, that will do, that's all right. And then he walks off, and then 2 seconds he turns around, and he's like, oh, it seems like you've got a tattoo on your leg. And basically my whole left leg is the bottom half of my leg is a big tattoo. And he's like, and then, but that time my wife and all her friends had come over already, and we just burst out laughing. It's just, you had to be there, but it was hilarious. But then basically, I went downstairs and went to the Poundland that they have, and I got one of these. This is like an arm cover, which people use, UV arm covers. But I used this, and I can put one on my leg too. Cost like 100 yen, but it was just a funny experience. Thought I'd share. All right, bye.